Greetings. In this presentation, I will clarify a few common terms used in the field of sorting algorithms. First, let's take a look at a file. A file is a collection of data that we intend to sort. The file may be created in memory by entering data from the keyboard or using a random data generator, or it could actually be a file on your hard disk, like here. At first, this file may look chaotic. It is, if its purpose is for humans to read it. But actually, it's quite structured. Here I have copied a few lines from the file to Excel. If we look closely, we can see how certain data patterns seem to be repeated. And it is. Here I have added the labels for the data fields in the file. A field is another common term. And in this case, it refers to a field in the record. A field in a record. The record we are looking at is an address record. It has 5 fields. The file is a collection of these records. Here we can see 3 of them, formatted with labels and lines separating them so they are easier to read for humans. In the file, however, the records are organized in 5 lines one line for each field, and then the next records starts immediately after the last one. Data files do not have to be in this format. Here is another file organized into comma-separated values. The comma separates the values or the fields. And in some cases, the file is not text file at all, but stored in a binary format. In our development environment, we would work with the data records, also referenced as as items, in a structure or a class construct. And here we have an example of this data structure. The file could then be read into memory and stored in an array of this type of items. So, this type of items. Or perhaps strung together into a linked list. If the file is so big that it cannot be read into memory, for example, the file is 2 gigabytes, but your computer's memory is only 1 gigabyte, then it has to be sorted in chunks that fit into memory and then swapped in and out of external storage devices, such as hard disks or tapes, as needed to complete the sort. That process is called external sorting, while sorting a file that resides in memory is called internal sorting. When we sort a file, we usually sort on one field. The field we sort on is called the key. Here is a list of street names and zip codes in a file. I have added a field with random numbers so I can show you the file in a random order. Now let's use the sorting function in Excel to sort the file on zip codes. And then let's sort it on street names. As we sort the file on different keys, the records are ordered into an order by the key. So this is the record here, and we sorted on the name of the street, and that's the key. The records are moved as units. We are not just sorting one column. So the record for the street Laugavegur will continue to be associated with the zip code 101, no matter how often we change the sorting keys. Now let's get this file back to a random order. And let's now first sort on the street name. So all sorted in street name, order by street name. And then let's sort by the zip code. And now we can see a nice side effect. Within the zip code, all the street names are also in order. So first we have all the 101 streets here, and then the next post number comes in here, next zip code 103, and we can see it's a short, very few names there, but here we see that the streets are also in order. Then we go to next post number 104, and so on. The result is file sorted on zip codes, but within each zip code the street names are also ordered alphabetically. This feature is not guaranteed in all sorting algorithms. A sorting method is said to be stable if it preserves the relative order of items with duplicate keys in the file. So Excel is using a stable sorting method, but an unstable algorithm will not preserve previous sorting results. In this presentation we've seen how the term file applies in sorting. Here we have a file. Within the file we have records, and within the record there are fields. And each of these fields could be used as a key when we sort the file. We learned that sometimes the file does not fit into memory, and in that case we have to resort to external sorting methods. And when we sort on multiple keys, first on one key and then on another key, a sorting method is said to be stable if it preserves the relative order of items with duplicated keys in the file. Thank you for listening.